know me, I'm Cherish. For those of you that do know me, welcome back to my channel. So we are doing, as this title says, an assumption video. Woohoo! We are at 250 videos. Little disclaimer, if you would. This is being filmed just prior because I am at 241 or 242. I wanted to make sure that I have this ready to go so I don't miss my mark of 250, because when I get really close, it's bam, here it is. So I don't want to miss it, so I decided, yeah, I'm going to film it just a little bit early, but it will be going up exactly at my 250 mark. I am so happy we are at 250 videos. I cannot believe that we have come this far, and I never would have done it without you wonderful subscribers, so I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. And I thank each and every one of you who did submit an assumptions about me. It is fun, like I've said before, to learn what you guys think about me. And it is kind of fun when I can tell you, oh, well, you're actually wrong or actually right. There have been times where people were half wrong and half right. There is a playlist over here with the other assumption videos. I do wish I had started it at my 50 instead of waiting till my 100. But hey, we're here now at 250 doing an assumption video. Do make sure though that you are still sending me assumptions, because like I said last time when I hit 200, these videos just go bam, here I am. So they do go kind of fast. So I love when you guys send me these assumptions. So let's get right into them. Now, unlike the Q&A and my what is, I don't say who these are from. I just tell you what people assume about me. Okay, so the first one says, you have lied about your age to get into places. Actually, I can say yes, but it was actually because people tell me I look like I'm younger. I did actually, one Halloween, Disneyland had cracked down and said we weren't allowed to dress up if we were over 14. And the guy was going to stop me. I was probably 17, almost 18. And I told him, no, I was 14. And I got away. You have lied about your age to get out of things. No, I actually don't think I've done that. You say you are in your 30s, but still look like you are not even 20 yet. Are you lying about your age? No, I'm actually 31 now. But it is kind of funny how people think that I'm lying, that I'm in my 30s. It kind of makes me feel better. I love everything pumpkin and will eat anything pumpkin flavor. Yeah, I actually would. You don't have regular cake on your birthday. You get pumpkin pie on your birthday. No, I actually will have a, my mom makes this bomb, and so do I actually, but my mom makes a bomb chocolate peanut butter cake that for years I have always wanted. That car was like so loud. I have always been so addicted to and I always want. So no, I actually have chocolate and peanut butter cake that my mom makes. It just depends on the icing, whether it's a blue icing or if it's a chocolate peanut butter icing as well. You are very over the top organized person. Maybe not over the top, but yeah, I try to be a very organized person, at least try and keep some things organized. You have asthma and therefore get out of wearing a mask, which makes you very lucky. I actually don't get out of wearing a mask. I still actually have to wear a mask because I have a lot more illnesses other than just asthma to protect. So I do have a low immune system as well as low iron. So I have a lot that can cause me to actually get sick easily. So I actually do have to protect myself as well as the 2 family members that we care for. So no, I don't get out of wearing a mask. I really don't. If there was a way to, I probably would, but then I would still feel like I'm going to get sick, or I could become a carrier of the virus and bring it to 2 people who I wouldn't want to see get it. You don't have to decorate your room for Halloween because it's decorated year round. I did used to actually decorate my room for Christmas and for Halloween. But most recently, I would say the past maybe 3 years, I just haven't felt the want to change over. Though in here, yes, it is still kind of Halloween, but it will be changing over on Friday, Black Friday. It will be changing over. You don't decorate for Christmas in your room. Like I said, not in the past 3 years. I've not been wanting to. It's just, I have decorations, but I just haven't done it. Okay. You have chosen to be single to save yourself the heartache that comes with the holidays. Actually, no. I had a really bad breakup, this past breakup. And currently, I'm just trying to get my mental situation under wraps and fixed before I open my heart again to struggle. So, no, it has nothing to do with the holidays at all. I actually am really sad when the holidays come around I don't have somebody, because I really wish I did. But two types of personality, the type we see in videos and the type behind the camera. I guess I would say you're kind of half right, maybe. I do have more of, when I sit in front of this camera, I'm not afraid of cameras. I've been behind camera, or in front of cameras a couple other times, so I'm not exactly afraid of being in front of one or talking in front of one. I do have more of a fear of talking in front of people. I don't know, I'm just not a peoply person per se. But so I guess you're more right, kind of, but I don't know. You work long hours on your channel every night to have an excuse not to go to bed early. Actually, it's not to have an excuse. It is what it is. That is just what happens. I have a lot of videos that I film, and I do have a lot of work for editing them and preparing, like, the intro outro pictures, a lot of different things that I have to do, so it does just take me a while. It's not 100% a plan, like, oh yeah, this is an excuse. But no, it's actually not. It's just what actually happens. If you had a flesh child, you would no longer have a YouTube channel. No, that wouldn't happen. I'm not gonna not do my YouTube channel just because I have a child. But I think, like, the beginning of my child's years, I wouldn't have my child in my videos. But honestly, I think my YouTube, I would have probably a second channel that was mostly dedicated to having a child, so that it would be like almost like a diary of progression for myself, to like watch how my kid grows up and how my kid becomes. But no, I wouldn't stop YouTube. I would actually use it in the faction that I've seen some other people do it, where they're basically making video diaries of their child to keep track of how their child looks. You wish people would stop judging you by your size and get to know you for who you really are. I actually really do wish that. 100%. I wish people would stop judging me based on my size and actually just try and get to know me. If people actually got to know me, they would see that, I'm a kind person, that I love really, really hard, one mate type of person. So if I'm with a man, I'm not going to cheat because that's not who I am. You would never want to live in a house alone. I think actually that's quite true. I love family, at least. I love being in a house with my family, but definitely with animals. So yeah. You like to be alone, but don't want to be alone. I guess that's actually pretty true. You have had many boyfriends because you are not ready to go to the next level, i.e. hanky-panky before marriage. Actually, that would actually be not true. Though in the beginning of my stages of relationships, yes, it was like 100% true. But they would actually break up with me because I wouldn't go all the way. But I am still the type that I really don't want to like go all the way before all that. But I have a couple boyfriends past. I did actually. But that's not the reason we broke up, is because of that. But no, your son Miko is the most important part of your life. Yes, that's true, but so is this little bean right here, because she is my daughter now. She is actually a really important part of my life too. But yeah, I love my son Miko so much. He is my whole world. But she is definitely becoming a part of my world too, and meaning the whole world to me as well. You have never left your parents' house and lived on your own even for a minute. And that's actually not true. When I went to Job Corps, I was away from my home pretty much all week. And there were a couple weekends I did get to come back and spend with them. But there were a lot of times where it didn't happen for this reason and another. But I actually spent 2 years and 9 months where I wasn't at home 100%, but just on the weekends, and even sometimes, like I said, I didn't even go home on the weekend. Tribute video you made for your brother was so beautiful, but it was the hardest video you have ever made on your channel. Yes and no, actually. There is another video, one I haven't even released yet. Honestly, I haven't even edited yet. I want to at one point, but I just haven't yet. That's kind of why it's like one of the hardest videos. It's a situation that happened over a year ago now, and by over, it's only a couple weeks, over a year. It happened actually before my birthday last year. It's a video that I made after the situation happened and I came home and it was still fresh in my mind. At the time when I was filming it, I wanted to share it and get it all out, but I never edited it or put it up. I just haven't been able to get to that point yet, where I can show it. The video is really hard to talk about. Technically, I was trying to wait till it got resolved. It still hasn't gotten resolved. It doesn't look like it's gonna anytime soon. That is actually all I have for you guys today in this assumption video. I am so thankful and grateful that those of you who submitted assumptions did so. It's really helpful when you guys do. It is really funny and cool for me to find out what you guys think. So yeah, 50 more videos and we'll have another one. I do still want you guys to be submitting Q&As. I am trying to do a Q&A once a month, sometimes twice, just depending on how many questions I get. And because I'm trying not to have 2 videos anymore, like a 2-parter, that's why I will start breaking it up, and instead of a 2-part video, it's technically a 2-part video, but it's like 2 separate weeks technically. If that makes any sense, that's what I wanted to do. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and enjoyed little princess sleeping. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next assumption video.